I'm carrying a letter here for a Stephanie D. Ferraro, and I also have one for myself. This is Stephanie D. Ferraro, 31 Orlando Avenue. To whom it may concern, the City of Albany residents have been unfairly targeted with paying for an abundant amount of charter schools. Our city has been saturated with charter schools in a particular section of the city. Parents who hoped to deserve a good education for the children were given shiny new buildings, long hours, and uniforms. But not all the children are given all of the services that are needed. I challenge the charter schools to offer special education, not just speech services or math tutoring. Services to our needy population. Students with emotional and education disabilities need to be taught, and they are not done within any charter school. English as a second language is also not offered within our district charter school. Brighter Choice outperforms even the Capital District Best District. I find that to be suspicious. Taxpayers of the Albany deserve their public education system. In families where education is valued, children do exceedingly well in Albany City School District. We need to be able to fund our music and art programs. We need our experienced teachers, and we deserve to say no more charter schools. Young tax-paying families like many neighbors and mine discuss moving, not because of school district, but because the taxes are too much. Please, no more funding to the Brighter Choice. Enough needs to be enough, and my family says enough. And that was Stephanie Ferraro. The next one is myself, Vincent Riguso, 13 Beach Avenue, Albany, New York. As a taxpayer of the City of Albany, I want to go on record opposing any issuance of tax-exempt bonds to the Charter Facility Finance Fund. These bonds are to fund Brighter Charter Middle School for girls and Brighter Charter Middle School for boys. Its location will be 19 Haggett Boulevard. We had enough charter schools. We have more charter schools per capita than any other municipality in the state. Reasons? They want to suck the city dry. Why don't they go to Colony, Saratoga? Reasons? They will not be allowed. I'm opposing any funds to the Charter Facility Finance Fund for reasons that they use to determine that they undermine the Albany school system, and since the Albany Capital Resource Corporation is the deciding factor, they should not be allowing any funding to directly affect the Albany school system or any project that will hurt the city. We have one charter school that went down the tube and is presently boarded up. The name of the charter school is the Covenant Charter School on Henry Johnson Boulevard. This school has the state-of-the-art swimming pool and the state-of-the-art kitchen. This would be an ideal spot to put this so-called new charter school, one for boys and one for girls. As you know, behind this request is the Brighter Choice, which I believe is having financial difficulties in 5 of their schools. They are funded under the new charter tax law, which allows investments to double the money within 7 years. But to be profitable, you must hit your student enrollment, which they have not. I also believe that part of the bonding will also be used to consolidate the Brighter Choice debt into one big debt. The bonding which is being requested, will they be junk bond status? No one is bonding tax-exempt bonds paying 1 to 1.5%, especially one that is bonding a charter school. Since we have one charter school that went down to 2, as they know, when they fold, what do we do with these vacant buildings? Maybe we could call Superman in and have the answer for that one. If the Albany Capital Resource Corporation issues these bonds, this corporation will be helping the migration of young families to leave the city because our taxes are too high to start with. We had a tax increase of 10% in the schools, 7.5% in property, 5% in water, a total of 23.5% increase in the city. Many of the municipalities' employees don't even live in the city. 73% of the police live outside the city. 65% of the firemen live out the city. Please, no more taxes for the City of Albany. We cannot afford any more charter schools. And I'll be handing in both these documents.